I'm Leslie.
And I'm Shelly.
I'm Emily.
And we're Sisters in Ebert. And
Emily!
We have a special guest star today.
It's our wonderful friend Emily!
Childhood friend, yes.
Yes, so she's basically been like a sister growing up with us. So we thought we would include her today because she, like us, is a huge movie buff.
And is attached to these wonderful movies of the 90s. And,
Oh, yes. I'm so excited. Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're so
happy
happy.
you're
Yes,
here.
thank you.
We love a good guest star.
I know, and I have to say, your movies, they get me through work a lot.
Oh, yes. They get me through work, too.
Because I'll be sitting, it'll be like my little time of like my lunch and prep period. And I'm like, I have to tune out. I need to do something. And as I'm doing my work, I just listen to you.
Yay!
It just puts me in a good mood.
Our angelic voice.
Yes, it's wonderful.
I too will listen to it like when I have to watch them.
She's our proofreader.
Because I'll put them on in the background when I'm working too, because you don't have to watch it. You can just listen to it.
Yes. It's wonderful.
So today's movie is a 1995 classic,
Jumanji.
The pristine Jumanji.
Yeah, we don't count the new one.
Well, no, they were good. They just weren't. There weren't Robin Williams Jumanji.
Yeah.
It's not the original.
It's not the same.
It's not.
Right.
And it's the OG's always
Yes,
the
yes,
best.
always the best. Yes. So, anything before we get into the plot that
Dive
you guys
in.
want to?
Yeah, let's do it.
So we open in 1869 in a dark woods as two young boys with horses and lanterns bury a chest that's faintly drumming, saying, "May God have mercy on anyone who would dig it up," as marker nearby reads the name Brantford. We cut to 1969 in Brantford, New Hampshire, as Alan Parrish rides his bike through town, but is suddenly chased by bullies until Alan arrives to his father's shoe factory and talks to Carl, a factory employee who has an appointment that day with Mr. Parrish to show his design for a new basketball sneaker.
You really went on this.
Sorry.
It's great. Just painting a picture in my
I
mind.
can see
It's
it
like
all.
I'm watching it right now.
And who played Carl?
I don't know, man.
Oh, no.
It's a three name.
Yeah.
It's David Allen Greer.
Thank you. Yeah.
That's David Allen Greer?
That's David
Yes.
Allen Greer. Yeah, because he plays the cop.
That was like a name I've always heard, but didn't know who it
Yeah,
was.
that's
Yes.
David Allen Greer. Yeah, I knew I had it.
Well,
and I
now
forgot.
I learned something.
He's in a show right now, St. Dennis Medical.
Okay.
It's kind of like an office type where like
Okay.
they do the interview on the side,
Okay.
but he's in. And then we started watching. I was like, what is he in? Oh, it's Carl.
What do I know you?
Yeah. That's a game we play a lot at my
Oh,
house.
It's the
What's he
best
from?
thing.
He's from that thing. It's like,
I gotta look it up. I
who's
gotta
the
look it
first
up.
person to say it before looking it up?
I'm always on IMDb when we're looking at something. I'm like, I know you. What are you in?
Oh, yes.
Father scolds Alan for being in the factory and to face his bully / fears as he sets Carl's shoe on Alan sets Carl's shoe on, gets like a prototype on the conveyor. It's pretty much the Jordan before Jordan was a thing. And
It was a sick looking sneaker.
It was
It was gonna
nice.
be big.
yeah, on the belt that starts destroying the shoe and jamming the machine and causing Carl to take the blame.
And Carl said he'd been working on it for years.
Yes.
So, like, this is not
Yes.
something he can quick fix.
Do we think that Mr. Parrish would have went along with it though?
No.
I don't know that he would either.
I don't.
Because it was so different.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it was nothing like what they were
No.
creating. They were making like loafers, I
I
feel.
know.
Like what?
Yeah.
And
Like,
he's kind of a stickler, Mr. Parrish,
Yeah.
so I don't know. I was thinking
that
the same.
Cadbury.
Yes. Okay. So the bully is mad that Alan was hanging with his girlfriend and is beat up
they're
next
like
to
10.
Yeah.
next to the Brantford marker from 1869.
Oh my gosh, a callback already.
There is construction nearby and Alan hears drumming, so he follows the sound and finds a chest that had been buried, revealed by the construction, and opens it to reveal a card box saying Jumanji.
Which this was a cool looking box. Like,
Yeah.
It was a nice prop.
Yes, it was. I wonder where the original game is.
I saw that there was a couple versions, I
Uh-huh.
think, like a couple boards that they had.
Yeah.
One of the boards sold a couple of years ago for like a crazy amount
I
of money,
believe
like
it.
$64,000 or something like that.
So let's see. So Alan takes the box to his large home and opens it, revealing a board game with pieces that he accidentally hits onto the board. His parents are preparing to go out for that night, and Dad is proud that he faced his bullies but didn't know it was a whole group, and rewards him by sending him to Cliffside boarding school, upsetting Alan, who says he no longer wants to be a parish. Yeah. And I guess, like, he's like a legacy there. Like, Dad went there, Grandpa went there.
It's an honor to go here.
Alan just thinks he's getting shipped out, which he kind of is.
Yeah,
it seems
sure.
that way. Alan packs a bag and prepares to run away as Sarah Whittle arrives, bringing Alan's bike back. Sarah hears the drumming too, and Alan shows her the game with pieces that can no longer move now that they hit the board, and Alan reads the instructions. Sarah scoffs and drops the dice, which roll, and her piece moves on its own, as a message is revealed in the center of the board about wing things coming, and they better run as they're not much fun.
Dun, dun, dun.
What's that noise?
The clock strikes as Alan drops the dice after hearing chirping in the fireplace. Getting in the jungle, you must wait until the dice read 5 or 8, confusing the kids and sucking Alan into the board as bats fly out of the fireplace, causing Sarah to run screaming.
Rightfully so. This was graphic.
Yes!
Yes.
A message top 90s CGI.
Yes.
Though.
Oh, yes. So this whole movie was pretty... It looked pretty
Minus
good.
the monkeys.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
don't count the monkeys.
You
Which at the time we thought was amazing.
Yes,
Yes.
right. I think it's one of those, just like when it was made
Yeah,
then,
it's a
it was
product of
amazing.
its-
And
yes.
now you watch it, how many years later,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, yeah. It's not-
Like the first Toy Story.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. That just progression of technology,
Yes.
and it's just amazing.
Yes. So a message states it is now 26 years later, and a woman realtor and Julie and Peter arrive. I put realtor, a woman, a realtor, Julie and Peter
Is
arrive.
it Judy?
Judy.
It was Judy. Yeah, I was Julie. I thought I fixed them all fine.
Who's Julie? That's why I was like, wait, is that the
realtor?
aunt?
No, it's my handwriting. No, originally I couldn't tell what they were saying, and it was like, okay. And then I was like, yes, it is Judy. And arrived to an empty parish home. I thought I fixed them all. I did not.
Oh, wow.
The woman is the aunt, and the kids' parents died last winter. The kids are unimpressed, and Judy messes with the realtor as Peter walks away, and Aunt reveals that parents died in a car accident. The family starts moving in. I put this movie really sparked my fear of being an orphan, I think, because just like these kids.
They
they're
just
Yeah.
get dropped with an aunt that they clearly
Yeah,
aren't.
then they don't
comfortable
know her
with,
at all.
and-
And then they start school the next day.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, yes.
It's another
Can
one
you
of these
imagine that?
And
movies.
an
You're not even
old
moved
deserted
in.
house.
Yes,
like,
there was leaves everywhere. Like, it was
Yes.
gross looking.
And how did the aunt, like, she fixes it up in like a day?
Oh my
too.
gosh, yeah.
It's like,
I feel like it was just that room.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rest of the house
Nothing
was
else in that,
pristine.
just this one room.
Peter screams, saying he saw a bat as an exterminator. The next day says that the town believes Alan Parrish was murdered in that house, and that's why it's kind of been vacant for so long. The kids go to school, and the aunt fixes up the home. That instantly, yeah, she like makes it homey, like it's ready to go by the time they get back. That night, the aunt is upset that she was already called to the principal's office and believes Judy lied about the Alan rumor, because that's. The kids were hearing it at school too, and yeah, and so like I guess she was lying at school, and now she thinks she's lying again, and
do you think they'd really call her on the first day and be like, you need to come talk
I
to the
doubt
principal?
it.
Like, she's lying.
it would have been an email or like a letter in your backpack,
Right.
maybe.
I wonder because of the situation, maybe
Maybe.
that the school was like, oh gosh, she went through this, she lost her parents.
Yeah.
Maybe just something. And I guess they say somewhere, I don't remember if it's the brother or the aunt, how they have that little interaction between Judy and them about like how you're always lying.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
like,
Yeah,
you gotta stop lying. You're always lying.
It's like a pathological thing.
I wonder
Right.
if it's a defense mechanism
For
that she
sure.
picked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%, because even she told the realtor like her parents were killed by like
Yeah, she tries to, like, scare
Yeah, she made a whole story
like
about
some
it.
random
Scares
country.
you.
Yeah.
And then
And
she
she laughed,
laughs.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and we didn't mention that Peter hasn't spoken.
Oh, this whole time, yeah, he
Yeah,
doesn't
to
speak.
anybody.
Oh, and
besides
Judy is Kirsten Dunst.
Yes,
Oh,
we
yes.
didn't mention that.
Sorry, yes.
Nobody else is anybody.
Not yet.
Right?
Not
Yeah.
yet.
Well,
Just David
The
Allen.
brother, Peter, is the voice of Chip in Beauty and the Beast.
I did know that. Yes.
Oh, I love that.
And the aunt is in a couple
She
things.
looks familiar.
She's one of the teachers in Center Stage.
Oh,
And
yes! That's where I know her. Yes.
Okay, goodbye. You're welcome.
That's where I know. I was like,
Yes,
she
it's
looks so
here.
familiar.
Yeah,
Yes.
she's that one.
Yes,
Yes.
she's the good teacher.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
the
then-
harsh one, but she's good at
Yes.
it. Yes.
And I believe she's also in the original Spider-Man. She's
Okay.
Doc Ock's wife.
Oh, I believe
I'm
that.
pretty
Yes,
sure.
yes, I know what you
Oh my
mean.
goodness.
Yes, I
I'm
could see
pretty
that. I think you're right.
Told you we played this game.
Yes. See, we need her all the
I
time.
know, you're so full of information.
There you go. Just call me all the time.
Okay, so the aunt is leaving in the morning to the permit office before the school bus arrives, and the kids are distracted as they hear drumming and go to the attic to investigate it, finding Jumanji.
This is brand new. You wouldn't make sure they get on the bus.
And they're like, it's 5 minutes, but again, it's the 90s.
Yes. Yeah,
Last
she's like,
weekend.
I'll just wait. They're like, no, just go.
Yeah. And they, like, I mean, to them, she's just nobody anyway.
Yeah.
So, like, who cares? They open the game and they find it already in progress from Sarah and Alan's game, but find 2 additional pieces and join the game. Judy rolls a 6, summoning the giant mosquitoes, and Peter rolls 2, summoning monkeys to the house. Judy figures out that the animals came from the game. Yeah, it took them a while, yeah.
Way longer than I feel it should
Yeah.
have. Like, there's a whole poem about it. You couldn't
Yeah.
piece it
Yeah.
together.
And finds a warning that only when the game is finished and Jumanji is yelled will the animals disappear. And the kids decide to hurry up and get it over with. So Aunt Dora, is it?
No, it's something else.
Nora.
Nora.
And
Thank you. That's
Nora.
an N. That's an N. Aunt Nora doesn't pitch a fit. Aunt Nora's gonna pitch a fit.
My thought with this is, I feel like I just leave well enough alone. Okay, the monkeys are out and about. Like, they'll probably be
Yeah.
caught eventually. Like, are more gonna keep coming?
Yeah. That's a good point.
That is.
Or
Yeah.
should you just stop and leave well enough alone? Giant mosquitoes and monkeys. Because they're the bats. Like,
Yeah.
yes, they're still around, but like
They're bats. They're not.
Well, that was
Right.
something the exterminator said too, that the bat that they found, like, or wasn't like around anymore.
Oh, yeah, it was like an
not-
African
Yeah,
bat or
it's
something.
not
Like,
live in the
indigenous
jungle,
to
they're
the
not
area,
here.
Yeah.
But it, like, I don't know. I feel like you could just stop and.
She's just, Shelly's the reason we have all these species that shouldn't be.
Yeah, so I never
It's like,
finished
anyway.
playing.
So Peter rolled doubles, and so he gets another turn and rolls a 5, summoning a lion in the attic. Yeah, now you're stuck with a lion. With them after monkeys already ran out the front door. A bearded man also arrives because he rolled a 5.
Yay!
And fights the lion as Judy tells Peter it's just a hallucination, and the man traps the lion in a room. And the man is Robin Williams.
He is very hairy.
Very hairy.
Yeah.
Hairier than normal.
Yes.
The kids are scared and hide in a closet, and the man goes to another locked room that is sealed up with all of Alan's things in it. The kids peek in the room, and the man says somebody rolled a 5 or an 8. And Judy states that Peter did, and the man joyously laughs and hugs Peter, and apologizes for scaring him. The man runs off stating it's Alan and he's home looking for mom and dad, and asks Judy if she's his sister, which that made me sad too. I was like, oh.
Yeah, that whole part made me sadder than I remember.
I-
Like, as
me
a kid,
too.
I was like, oh,
He's
yeah,
back,
he's
yeah.
still, like, really immature because he didn't.
He grew up in the jungle.
Right, and
by
nobody
himself.
to, like, guide him or anything.
And it's funny because we know how much time has passed,
Yeah,
but
but he doesn't.
he
Yeah,
doesn't.
right.
And is time different
And you
in
can
the
see-
board
yes.
game?
And you can hear in his speech too, like he's still talking like a 10-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the man, Judy realizes he's Alan Parrish, and Alan's upset that not knowing where his parents are. Alan runs into the street asking what year it was from the police car that almost hits him. And Judy tells him it's 1995 and lies that he's their uncle to the cop, Officer Carl. Alan runs off to find his parents as the monkeys steal the police car, and kids follow Alan to find the shoe factory is abandoned and run down along with much of the town. He tells the kids his dad used to make the best shoes in New England there, and he thinks that his dad's in the office, so he runs up to see him, but they find a squatter who tells him that Sam Parrish put all he had into trying to find his son who ran away, and stopped coming to work. And he says that they're still around. They're over on Adams Street, which is revealed to be their headstone.
I like the way he phrased that. They're
know.
still around.
I know.
I was convinced that was the dad
Me
when
too.
I was little. I was
Me
like,
too.
that it's dad.
He looked
It's
too
dad.
much like him.
Yeah.
I even looked like, I was like, is that? And I'm like, no.
But
I paused
it's not. But I was convinced when I was a kid.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, he faked his death. That's weird.
Yeah.
Just to live
Just
in the factory.
and keep looking for him. I don't get that. But no, it's definitely not.
Yeah. And both parents passed away in 1991. Now, I didn't go into this before, but the other rumor was that, like, Sam Parrish was behind Alan's murder or whatever. So, like, whatever happened to him.
Yeah, he was accused.
Yeah, so that's probably partly why he was searching too. But, I mean, it was because that he loved him. But, yeah. So, Judy says that their parents are dead, too. And Peter finally talks to say that his dad was in advertising and they miss him. Alan is wearing the coat that the homeless guy gave him and asks, and Judy asks Alan what to do about the game as so many scary things come out, just as another car crashes with someone bitten by weird bites found to be the realtor, as Alan realizes seeing the mosquito come before him and all figure it out driving the car to flee the killer mosquito. So the mosquitoes are biting and killing these people. At home, Alan is going through clothes and he screams when they show him the game, but tells them they better prepare to leave as he is the rightful owner of the house, as he sighs with relief seeing a bathroom after after being in the jungle for so long.
It's like, oh, thank you.
Alan showers and cuts and shaves and he cuts his hair and shaves and offers to watch them finish the game. But Peter says Alan's afraid, which no, I'm not. I said, much like Marty McFly, this is Alan's kryptonite, and says that they need him and that he'll watch as he's not afraid. Judy rolls. This went on for a while.
Yeah,
I know, for real. This went on for a while. And nothing happens, and Alan realizes they continued the game from 1969, and he must play, because he thought that it was a new start, too. So Alan realizes Sarah's turn is next.
It's not my turn.
It's not my turn.
I love that part.
I do, too.
It's just like, oh, no.
I know. And they go to her house, but supposedly now owned by Madame Serena, the psychic, who is revealed to be Sarah Whittle. She's like, oh no, I've lived here all my life. You know, like, because they asked, like, do you know what happened to the previous people who own this house? And,
There's nobody here by that name.
Yeah. Alan reveals him. Oh, and Sarah Whittle is Bonnie Hunt.
Yes.
Oh, so many things.
Yes.
Love her.
Oh, yes.
Just,
Every Pixar
oh my gosh.
movie.
Yes,
Yeah.
every Pixar movie. She's just so...
She's great.
The one that popped into my head, though, today was... Do you remember the old Beethoven movie?
Yes,
she's
that's right. She's
the
mom
one.
in those, too.
I don't know why, but it, like, popped in my head. I was like,
Yes.
oh, yeah, she's in
that used
one.
to be the only thing I knew her from.
Yeah, that was like, the only thing for a long time.
Alan reveals himself to Sarah, and she faints, and the group brings her back to the parish house as Sarah calls the psychiatrist and panics as game is revealed.
Yeah, that was funny.
I
really
talked about.
I'm having an episode. I'm seeing it right now in front of me.
Alan assures her it really did happen, as Sarah was led to believe in therapy she made it up to shield herself from Alan's father murdering him. That she supposedly witnessed, but then blocked it out.
Right.
I killed you and chopped you up in the
Alan says they must finish the game, and it's her turn, and tricks her into rolling as vines are summoned to overtake the house. And Alan warns how poisonous plants are as they try to steal Peter. Yeah, because which ones are poisonous, which ones aren't, and the one tries to just take him.
Yeah, because Judy says the one, like the purple one, is pretty.
Yeah, he's like, no, they're not. Yeah, pretty and deadly. He's like,
it's amazing that Alan didn't die in that jungle.
I know.
Like, as a kid being there and figuring all this stuff out, like, I probably would have been dead.
Yeah, right.
I don't have
no, I'm not
skills.
a survivor. No. Alan frees Peter with a sword, and an officer Carl finds the crash squad car as he is warned of an animal control problem over the radio. Sarah again tries to avoid the game as it ruined her life, but realizes it wrecked Alan's life too. All promise Sarah they won't stop playing, so no one will be trapped in the game because she's afraid of getting sucked in too.
Rightfully so.
Yep.
And it's
Sarah,
easy to roll a fire or whatever he rolled.
Sarah promises too. The game continues with Alan's turn summoning the hunter Van Pelt, resembling Alan's father.
Oh.
What I like about that is it's almost like Peter Pan.
Yes.
How like
I
they
thought
do.
that
I
too.
think that's why they did it.
I think
Like,
it's
yeah.
such a neat little concept that they did
Yes.
with that, which I love.
Yes.
Like it's almost like the villain of his life, even though like he's
Yes.
your dad, it's not really a villain.
Right.
But then that's the villain of this alternate universe also, which I think was just
Yes.
a really cool detail.
It took me the whole movie to realize where I'd seen Van Pelt / Dad before too.
Titanic.
Yeah.
Mr. Ismay.
Mr.
and he's
Ismay.
Cadbury.
Yes,
And
yes,
Richie Rich.
yes, you're right, yeah. Mr. Ismay.
He's not in much else though.
No,
No.
no.
I thought,
those
at
were his
first,
biggest
I
things.
thought he was Martin from The Parent Trap, 1999.
I
but he
could
was
see.
not.
Yeah,
Oh, you know, I
could
see that.
Yeah,
I see that.
The resemblances there. Maybe they're cousins or something.
They're both
And the
butlers.
accent. Yes,
I got this great butler job. Me too.
We're being typecast.
it's the English accent.
Yes, yes.
The hunter chases Alan and goes outside where the officer Carl is waiting and pulled into the chaos. And Alan sneaks back into the house through the window. Sarah questions why the hunter is only after Alan, and he doesn't know. And the kids ask if that's why Alan didn't want to play, which is news to Sarah because he was the one who was like,
Yeah,
"We
we
have to
gotta
play."
Why is the hunter in there to begin with? Like, what
In the
is
desert or in the jungle?
in the jungle?
It's another.
But like, is this like another universe? Is this
I wonder,
happening on Earth? Just
yeah.
a portal to another?
like he's almost
location?
like a poacher type hunter,
Yeah.
and it's like world's most dangerous game, like trying to get.
Yeah, but like, how
Robin,
did he end up
Alan.
here?
Two, is it supposed to just take on the form of whatever you fear in life? Too, like he
Maybe.
was very
Yeah,
critical of his
yeah.
father,
Yes.
so maybe that was like the closest thing to
Maybe.
his dad.
Yes.
I don't know.
I need a Jumanji origin story.
I do
like,
too. Yes, that's what we need.
Yes.
How was the board created?
Yeah.
Or like
What sort of
Alan
wizard made
in
this?
the game.
Yes.
Like, we need that. Like,
Yes.
like he
Those
first gets dropped
years.
down, like
Yeah,
the almost like
Mhm.
almost a prequel, but it
Yeah.
would
Yes.
really be a
a
prequel.
semi-prequel.
Yes.
Mid-story.
Mid-
Cool.
As Alan and Sarah fight and Judy rolls a 6, summoning a stampede, and Alan tells all to run and grabs the game as animals break through the wall and leave through the front door. Thank goodness they just went right out.
The rhino, the
Yeah.
last one, it's a CGI mistake. Like they did it wrong where it went too slow, and then they just left it and added
That's
extra
great.
noises because
That's
they're like,
great.
oh, we'll
That
use
was
it.
It was
fantastic.
perfect. I thought
Yes.
that was on purpose because there's
Yeah.
always one lag.
Yeah.
We've seen The Lion King. We know.
It's like, hang on, I'm coming.
I was walking last week outside and the geese were all coming and there were so many of them and there was one that kept coming back to like yell at. I would hear them squawking at this like, this is where we're going, you slow
You're
cunt."
falling behind.
Where did everybody go?
So I think there would be one lagging.
I think you're right.
Yes.
Also, a lagging pelican steals the game as Alan chases the game and the pelican. Aunt Nora calls the wrecked house and Judy lies saying it's the wrong number. Wrong number.
Sorry, dear.
I'm
you have
sorry,
the wrong
dear.
number.
Van Pelt goes to buy more ammo and finds that they stopped making the bullet that he uses in 1903. So he needs a replacement rifle. And gets around the waiting period informs with a fistful of gold coins. The shopkeep gives a large rifle, confirming he's not a postal worker, right? Again, another 90s postal
Yeah.
worker clip.
This whole part is just like, that guy like flipped the switch real quick. Like, why would you look at these gold coins and be like, yes,
Yeah, I know.
this is what I need.
We don't even know what they're worth. And if
Right.
it was anything now, like it was then, like I'm going to need this appraised
And
first.
you think that guy knows like what real gold would be?
Right,
Like,
exactly.
oh, sounds like it.
So the group finds the pelican who drops the game, bribed by a fish, into the river and is retrieved by Nimble Peter on a branch. Van Pelt returns to the parish house, which is abandoned. Alan is struggling to praise Peter for retrieving the game, and the group is passed by Officer Carl as Van Pelt fires a shot at Alan. Yeah, they're like pulled over talking to the cop here. You know, he's like, oh, okay. Alan is taken for questioning, and Peter rolls as Judy and Sarah are distracted, but trying to cheat being, oh yeah, he tries to cheat being he's only 10 spaces from the end and turns into a monkey as punishment. The other monkeys wreak havoc in town, inspired by Wizard of Oz in the store window.
Oh, yeah, that was good,
I did read that, like, if you watched, he got sent back to the start. too.
Oh, I didn't know
So
that.
that's why, they didn't win quickly then.
That's
Because,
Oh,
his
wow.
punishment
I didn't
was
notice
back
that
to the
either.
That's a
start.
good detail.
Yeah, it is.
That is
Deep cut, steep cut.
Yes.
Alan reveals in the car that he knows Carl and finds out Carl was fired from Paris Shoes and apologizes, revealing himself to be Alan, shocking Carl. I'm sorry.
It's me, Alan. I do love that rear
Yeah,
view
me
mirror
too,
shot.
yes.
It's such a good.
It's that impish little kid. Like,
Yeah. And that's the magic of Robin
Yes,
Williams.
yes, that-
Like,
I think
he
in
is a
every-
10-year-old boy
Yes.
trapped in a, 30, 40-year-old man's body.
It's
course
Jack
it
all
is.
over again.
Yes.
So the town is in shambles and being looted and overrun by animals, and Van Pelt steals the game from Sarah. But Peter steals it back and runs off. Van Pelt catches up and steals it again and goes in the store and sets it down as a trap to catch Sarah. Van Pelt grabs Sarah, but feral Peter and Judy, with modern technology, outwit Van Pelt, getting the game back. Alan gets Carl to help. Yeah, they're like shooting him with like the store, like the price
scanner.
guns. Yeah, scanner guns. Alan gets Carl to help and lets him go, but Alan cuffs Carl to the car and hears trouble with Sarah and the kids over the radio. So he has Carl help him get there. No, it's Sir Save-A-Lot. It's a discount store.
That scene of the two of them driving must have been hysterical.
Oh, I know.
I would love
All
to see the
that energy,
outtakes for that.
Sorry.
Just those two personalities against each other, basically sitting on his lap.
Yes, that's true. The kids continue messing with Van Pelt at Sir Save-A-Lot, and he shoots more at them, missing.
I
every time.
loved a store scene in a movie when I was a kid. I don't know why. I just like to look at all the shelves. Maybe we didn't get to go shopping
No,
very
we
much.
didn't.
But
The only place we went was Redner's. So,
it was like the grocery store
Sometimes
wasn't nearly
Family
as
Dollar,
exciting.
yeah.
So this was like always like, look at all this stuff on the shelf. Like I just remember being distracted.
That's funny too when you see like any store scene where
Yeah.
you're like, oh, we have that.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
we use that tomato sauce.
Yes,
Oh my God, that's my Barbie. Like, how'd they know?
How'd they know? Van Pelt reveals only after Alan he's only after Alan as he rolled the dice, and that's why he's not shooting at the others. Alan and Carl crash into the store, and Nora, driving, hears about the crisis in town. Hospital on the radio, or the crisis in the town hospital on the radio as a stampede runs through while changing her self-help tape that she's like flipping the please turn tape over. I forgot about
She's just
because don't forget, poor Aunt Nora is also thrown into all
That's
this.
true.
She's been out and about running errands here.
But not only just that, having two kids out of nothing.
Yes. Yep.
Two kids dropped in your lap, The monkey drops in the car with Aunt Nora, and Carl saws himself free in the sporting goods section. Alan continues being tough on Peter, and Peter whimpers, but Alan apologizes for being tough on him like his father was on Alan. Monkey Peter only whimpering, though, as his tail is trapped in his blue jeans.
It's not that.
Yeah. I know. At first I was like, does he have to go to the bath? I couldn't remember if it was like a bathroom thing, like he had to go to the bathroom, and then I was like, up the tail.
I guess he had to sit through like 3 hours of makeup
I believe
to
it.
do that every day, and like it was like 20 days of filming.
Oh,
and
that's rough.
But I
That
guess
is rough.
he enjoyed it. Like I don't think he cared.
Yeah.
They probably made it fun for him
Yeah.
and brought him like stuff he was into and stuff. Yeah. The group arrives to the parish house to find it overrun with vines to finish the game. Carl continues making fixes to the ruined cruiser, like because he said it was brand new.
done.
Yeah,
It's done.
like it's got nothing left.
Yeah.
There's doors missing. And says on the radio he's
pouring in like brake fluid
I
or
think,
something.
yeah.
Like he's like adding to it. Like that's gonna help.
he's heading to the parish house. He says on the radio he's heading to the parish house as he thinks he knows who's behind all this. Carl passes Aunt Nora on foot asking for a ride home, and she reveals that she lives at the parish house as the vines overtake the cruiser, wrecking it, and both continue on foot. Yeah, they're just
That scene, the physical comedy of
Carl.
is just so good.
It is. If Sarah rolls a 12, she wins, and Alan. Why did I put Adam? Alan feels at home in the jungle, but Sarah summons a monsoon, and all move to higher ground with gators in the floating house. Peter, I guess they were crocodiles.
Good thing we're inside.
Yes.
Yeah, he's like hunkering down.
Yeah,
Sure.
great thing. Peter is knocked into the water but saved by Judy and Sarah. I finally wrote Judy.
Good job.
And Sarah nearly eaten by a gator but saved by Alan. Nora and Carl arrive and hear screaming, so Carl kicks in the door, letting all the water escape and the gator flooding the streets and washing away Nora and Carl.
So I guess Robin Williams said he had to wrestle, they had animatronic things too, but then they also had suits with people in it. He said one time I punched it and they're like, "Ow, it's me in here," and he was like, "Whoops, sorry, my bad."
That is so funny. You think they give him a heads up?
Yeah. This is the real one. This is the person.
Tone it down a little bit. Stage punches only. Romantic tension with Sarah and Alan occurs, which Alan stops by saying it was a crocodile, not an alligator, because again, he's 10 years old in his brain.
No, not exactly.
He definitely has a crush on her.
But then he starts getting uncomfortable, so he's
but I wouldn't consider him the level of a kid. Do you know what I mean?
No, he's not, but I'm saying maturity-wise, he's not.
I guess.
He might not understand that what she's saying is an advance almost. Oh my, my stars.
Because she's a 20, 30-year-old woman.
Yes.
Yeah. So, okay. So, I'll go to the attic with the game, and Alan rolls an 8, which summons quicksand in the floor. Judy rolls trying to save Alan and stops the quicksand because getting him stuck on the ark.
Well done, good
Good thinking,
yeah.
But must go back to turn, freezing Alan, or must go back a turn, and he freezes Alan and Sarah in the floor. Or she freezes Alan and Sarah in the floor.
Because Sarah was grabbing Alan, so her hands are in there, and Alan's
his legs are
dangling to the ceiling.
I love that when Aunt Nora walks in.
Yeah.
Again, the physical contact is so good.
Peter rolls summoning giant spiders, and Alan tells him to go to the woodshed where his dad kept an axe. I love this part too. Nora arrives home to see the animals and her home destroyed.
She spent a whole day fixing up.
People stuck in the floor, and Peter and Judy shot in the neck by poison dart from the plant. Sarah rolls as... Did I not put the thing about...
The woodshed? I don't think you did. I think
you
glossed over.
Yeah, because when he goes to the woodshed, he's trying to break into the woodshed, and he can't break into the woodshed.
To get the axe.
So he goes to grab the axe to break into
There's
the
an
woodshed.
axe laying there. So he's hacking it, and he's and he breaks the fourth wall, and he looks at the camera, and is
he's like,
oh, and then digs it in.
I like to with when Sarah rolls and he's like, put the dice in your mouth. She's like, I can't roll. My hands are in the floor.
Sarah rolls as Peter fights off spiders, and
he's like,
blowing it away.
And now the ground begins to quake, and summons the earthquake, splitting the house in two, but freeing Alan and Sarah. The game falls to the ground floor where the lion is freed from the earthquake, and from Aunt Nora. Nora opened the door. And Alan swings on a vine to get it, grabbing the dice, which we would have lost these dice.
Oh my gosh.
An hour ago.
Yeah, I'd be like, we need to find another board game with more dice.
And they wouldn't work.
No, they wouldn't work.
Dice. Van Pelt arrives and tells Alan to drop what's in his hand. It's his turn. And tells Alan it's the end of the line. And so he was holding the dice, so he drops the dice. Alan says his father told him to always face what he's afraid of, and his piece makes it to the finish line of the game. Van Pelt asks for any last words, and Alan just smiles and says, Jumanji. Van Pelt fires the gun, but the bullet starts to disintegrate, and all animals and chaos is sucked into the game, with Alan and Sarah hugging to comfort each other.
Well, and then Sarah tries to go in front of the shot too.
Yes, to block it.
So she's like, "No, Alan!"
Yeah,
and then right there,
that's where it starts quicksanding away.
Yeah.
Sarah and Alan open their eyes once things are quiet and are children again in Alan's undisturbed living room as his father comes back, forgetting his speech notes.
Alan been gone 5 minutes.
Yeah. Alan hugs him, glad he's back, and father remarks he was only gone 5 minutes, but felt much longer to Alan. Father says he thought Alan was never going to speak to him again, but both apologized to each other. So that was nice to see that his dad wasn't as prickly as he thought he was, too. I think they just needed better communication skills.
Yes.
Sam says Alan doesn't have to go to Cliffside if he doesn't want to. He says nothing about the girl with Alan in the living room, though. I was like,
okay. You didn't ask to have a girl over, Alan.
But I think, too, it was kind of like, well, he just got beat up by a bunch of guys, but there's a very nice-looking girl in there, so okay.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, all right.
And
good job, son.
Yeah, they'll talk about it tomorrow, man to man. And Alan says, how about father to son? And Sam agrees. Alan also tells his dad it was him who put the shoe in the machine and not Carl. And Sam was glad that Alan told him and leaves.
So does that mean Carl never becomes a police officer?
I don't think so. He makes millions in shoe designs instead.
I'm pretty sure because
isn't he at the thank you.
He's in
we will see him. So Sam is glad that Alan remembers Judy and Peter, and Sarah reminds them that they don't exist yet. Alan and Sarah throw the game into the river, and Sarah starts to forget being a grown-up, and both swear not to forget each other or Judy and Peter. Before Sarah feels too much like a little kid, she kisses Alan, and they leave. Next is Christmas party at the parish house with Carl there singing, and Sarah, who is pregnant, rushing to get out. They're adults now.
Key fact here.
They're like they were for the majority of the movie.
Yes.
Who's pregnant, rushing to get Alan on the phone with his father, they will pick up the next day. Sarah tells Alan they're here, and Alan rushes with her dressed as Santa and meet Jim and Martha with their kids, Judy and Peter, recognized immediately by Sarah and Alan Parrish.
They look happy and normal, and they had no
Yeah.
trauma in their lives, and it's beautiful.
And Alan and Sarah cover poorly, but as they recognize the kids, they're so excited. But give the kids gifts and ask when Jim can start at the company. He's in advertising. Jim says that after he and his wife take a skiing holiday in the Canadian Rockies,
No!
Alan and Sarah both scream no. But they cover saying Sarah covers and saying they need marketing on the new line right away, and Jim agrees to start next week. And Alan tells the kids their house is your house. And all go to the party. Jumanji is revealed washed onto a beach to two kids strolling sand speaking a foreign language.
And they say, like, do you hear that noise?
Yeah, that drumming.
It kind of sounded French.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, but I didn't want to commit. Yeah. I thought French too, but
it kind of sounded like kiss pop. Like almost. So that would be my best.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah.
The end.
Oh,
yes.
Such a good. And who loved the ending so much? I love a good wrap up.
It's a Christmas movie.
Yes,
that's what I was thinking too.
I was like, oh, how festive.
Yes.
Yeah, I do like too how when they're like no, because it's that where they were going is where they got in a car accident. So they're like, no, don't go there.
Yeah.
So they stopped that too, which is
they shut it down.
Nice.
Which is very good. Yeah. I'm trying to think if there was anything else I wanted to say. Oh, well, this, I don't know, Shelley, do you remember where we saw this movie?
No.
The Roxy.
Oh, our local movie theater.
Mom and Dad, I think, took us to see it. I think
don't
so.
remember this at all.
I remember that. That we definitely saw it there, and I wasn't stoked to see it. I remember because I'm like, like to me it was just like, I don't know, looked like every other movie at the time, but I really liked it as a kid too.
We had a VHS copy then.
We did
too.
We should have dug it
out. Yeah, it's at Mom and Dad's somewhere.
Yeah, it is. Yes. And we had the game too.
Yes, the board game.
Yes.
Because it had like a decoder, like you put the card in to like reveal what your message was.
That's really cool.
I remember when we got it though, we're like, oh my god.
Yeah.
We're going to play.
It was a Christmas present.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
And then we're like, oh. Well, that's
what do you mean I can take the piece
off?
off?
It was like a little lion, like that you'd like.
And we would lose the pieces.
Yes. They've got that still up in our old closet. I think it's up
they still sell that game some places.
Really?
Because now it's popular again, so I believe that.
I'm trying to think where it was at Five Below. It was someplace like Common that I've seen it at too.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, you guys will like this game, and I'm like, I gotta see the movie.
Yes. We didn't play the game of Alan's mom. She is.
She looked familiar, but I didn't look her up.
She is in Easy A. She's the mom.
Okay.
And in Parks and Rec, she is the first Tammy.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I remember that. Like, I was like, oh, we didn't play the game with her.
Me too. Yeah.
I kind of forgot about her as a character
because she's not in it.
Yeah, just the beginning.
Yes. But this is one like the whole family loved. I remember. Like,
yes.
Everybody.
Yeah, we all enjoyed
our parents were both really into it too. Dad still talks about
Dad
it.
likes Robin Williams. So.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
He has a special place in my heart. Your dad too, but
Robin.
Yeah,
Robin
Williams.
He cannot be replicated. We have the same birthday, me and Robin.
Oh, he is just like childhood movies.
Yes.
There's just so many.
Yeah.
So like there's Jumanji.
Yes.
There's
Aladdin.
Flubber.
Oh yes.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Bicentennial Man. Hook.
Yes.
Jack. I didn't hear about Jack till I was older. But again, like it was around that time.
We stumbled upon that as a happy accident because we were just with Mom one weekend picking out a random movie at the video store.
Yeah.
And like we're like, well, this one.
It's Robin Williams.
And I feel like,
good.
and that's too, like growing up, like obviously there were movies then, but like I didn't know about Dead Poets Society until I got older.
Yes.
Or like What Dreams May Come was another one. We saw that one in high school. We had like Dante's Inferno. Is that what it's called? Seven Circles of Hell. What's it called? Yeah. So it's based on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then like just so many good ones. He's
Good Will Hunting.
Good Will Hunting.
Which I forgot he was in until we started watching it because I
he's
looked at the poster.
He has such range.
He does.
Yes.
He can play anything.
Yeah.
He can play anything.
Did you ever see Death to Smoochie?
No.
Oh my gosh, so good. Edward Norton's also in it, I believe. And so he is a canceled like kids character who had like a show. So and then Edward Norton is Smoochie, who looked kind of like Barney. So then the whole movie is him trying to get revenge and like steal a show back.
My God.
But it's rated R. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
But it's really funny. It has good moments. And then one of the last ones he did was The Angriest Man in Brooklyn.
Okay.
And again, like the range that you bring up is. The concept is he is an angry person. Like he yells, he screams, whatever.
Yes.
And then he only has
with Joel McHale. No, that's
a Christmas one.
Yeah.
But it's along the same lines of that. But this one he finds out he has like 4 hours to live.
Oh, geez.
Because like all the screaming in his heart and like he's like trying to like right the wrongs in his life.
Okay.
And so again, like just the range of it. But I think too, once you just peel back all the layers of Robin Williams, it's just heart. Like it is. It's just
he brings so much to it.
Yeah.
So much to it. Anything else anybody wants to add?
No,
This is a movie I think I could just watch anytime it's on.
Oh my gosh, yes, 100%. I love this movie.
I wouldn't say like it's a favorite, but I definitely think like what
it's
if it was on, I'd be like,
away.
oh yeah, I love this part. Like,
yeah, exactly.
I haven't showed it to my kids. I think they'd be too scared. Like I think it's too intense for them. I don't know. Like I thought about watching, but I was like, I feel like I should rewatch this first because I don't remember how scary, and I think it would not be good for them. Just
I think the lion part would freak. I think it would freak a little kid out, and just some of this parts, like with the plant, like feed me Seymour. Like, but just just such a good.
But we thank you for joining us.
And we thank you.
I was going to say we thank Emily for joining us. I'm sorry, I call her.
One of like the only people who I'm okay with it. But I'm so glad. Thank you for having me.
We're so glad you could be here.
We're going to keep her around a little bit.
Yes.
We're going to bring her on.
We'll bring her back for
there.
some more, If you look below in the description for this video, you'll see links to our social media. We are at Sisters and Ebert on Instagram and Facebook. Please like, follow, subscribe, comment, all the things. Boost us in the algorithm, please. Share this video and let's spread Emily around too.
Yes, let's make her famous. Let this girl go viral.
Yes. Thank you though for joining us, and we'll see you next week at the movies.